Hey guys, Darvin here, and today I have a underused showdown match against a guy named My Blue Eyes. Um, it was a pretty close game, I'm not gonna lie, and it really came down to the wire. But in the end, it, I think it was a pretty solid game, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. So without further ado, just get straight into it. Okay, so I lead off with my Chandelure as he leads off with his Rotom. Now, I wasn't sure whether he was gonna switch or not, or I wasn't sure what kind of player he was, so I decided to just go straight for the Fire Blast, and he does just switch, telling me that he knows what he's doing, I guess. Well, at least he's not gonna stay in on like a threat, so that's some. I guess it's good information to know, but it tells me that he isn't a horrible player. So anyway, I send him my Roserade because it's a bad matchup for Blastoise, and I decide that because he's probably gonna switch, I'm just gonna set up some spikes. So that's exactly what I do. I set up spikes as he brings in his Heracross. Now I don't want to take any damage because I really need this Roserade for that Rotom. So I switch straight into a Gligar, and I pretty much just eat up any attack he can dish at me. As you can see, that Mega Horn does like nothing, like 15%. Too bad I don't have leftovers, but I guess it would have done way more if I didn't have EVO8. So anyway, I go for the Earthquake, not the greatest play. I should have just went for the Stealth Rocks, but I'm not sure if that play actually mattered within the bigger picture of the match, but I really should have just set up Stealth Rocks there. But I don't know. Anyway, he gives me the Choice Specs, and I gain the Choice Specs. He gets the Black Sludge, and now trying to abuse these Choice Specs, I just go for the Sludge Bomb, just trying to get as much damage as I possibly can on anything that comes in. Because I know he's not going to stay in. He's probably going to Volt Switch. Or just Hard Switch. So I go for the Sludge Bomb, and I just go for it one more time just to see what he does. And he goes for the Synthesis. And judging by the amount of damage that Sludge Bomb did, I'm guessing this is like max HP, max special defense. So I think I switched straight into Chandelure just to threaten him out, as he goes for his own spike. So now we're even when it comes to the entry hazards we have on the field. So, predicting the switch into Blastoise, I go for the Shadow Ball. Because his entire team gets hit neutrally by it, so even if he didn't switch into this thing, it still would have done a pretty decent amount. So after that, the Burn and a combination of Burn and Shadow Ball does take out his Blastoise, and I am looking at a Pokemon advantage at 6-5. Now, I am Scarf, so I have to switch out into my Gligar, and as he sets up a layer of Stealth Rocks, and seeing this as a good opportunity for myself, I then proceed to set up my own Stealth Rocks as well. He brings in his Rotom, and this thing is quite a threat to my team. I'm not sure, but I think he both switches or double switches. No, he was for the trick. There we go. He was for the trick on my Roserade, trying to get rid of that Black Sludge. And I think this was kind of a misplay on my part. I really should have just switched into something else. Yeah, I don't know, because Roserade. I really need him to not be Specs, because Specs Rotom is a huge problem to my team. But yeah, I get my Black Sludge back. I didn't think at the time that would be that big of a deal though, so I don't really know. But I know now, so yeah. Anyway, I set up a layer of spikes as he switches into his Heracross again, and this my opponent makes a good play here. He switches into his Rotom as I switch into my Gligar, and basically it's a game of what wants to get either heavily crippled or just die. And I think I decide. Wait, no, I have stopped my Roserade. Never mind. But I just set up my Roserade here, and I think he goes for a Thunderbolt. no, hidden power ice, I'm guessing. Some kind of hidden power. And he takes me out. I guess he doesn't have Thunderbolt. Yes, I think it goes for the hidden power ice and just takes me out. I bring in my Chandelure now, just trying to threaten it out. And I really should have predicted this, but I didn't. And he ascends into his Rhyperior, and I go for the I think it was Fire Blast. Yeah, I just played safe and go for the Fire Blast, and you know, he takes that relatively well. So you know, it's not a good matchup for me because I am locked into Fire Blast. I just straight up switch into my Gligar, and I know he can't really touch me, but he makes a pretty good play and goes for the Dragon Tail, just racking up damage on my team. And fortunately he brings in my Chandelure. Now I knew he knew that I had Energy Ball, so what I decided to do was I went for the Fire Blast, predicting him to switch into something. The entire team gets hit by Fire Blast super effectively or neutrally. So I go for the Fire Blast here, predicting the switch, and he does indeed switch into Roserade, and he gets O-Code. So now we are looking at a 5-0 score right now. And now he brings in his Mienshao. I switch. I don't know why I did, because, you know, I was gonna die by entry hazards. I don't know if I was the greatest player or not, but yeah, that's what I do. I switch. And now, knowing that he's locked into Stone Edge, I just go for the Roost and, you know, get all my HP back. As he brings in his Rotom-C. Now this thing is a huge threat to my team, and I have no idea how I'm going to take this thing out. Because I think the rest of my team can't really OHKO it or just gets straight up knocked out by Leaf Storm. So I just decided to fodder off my Chandelure and send in, I think, my Raikou. I sent my Raikou. What I wanted to do here was, I think I was planning to sub down, get him to -2, and then just basically sub down until he switches, because I knew eventually he wasn't going to be able to break my sub. Especially after the fact that I can probably make like 3 substitutes with leftover support. So he switches into his Rhyperior as I set up a substitute. Now at the range of HP he was at, I honestly thought this Hidden Power Ice was going to 1-hit KO, but I think he lives with like 2%, no 5%. He lives with that much, and he was for the Rock Blast, and he does get enough to destroy my sub and get some damage on me, but not enough to actually take out my Raikou. Here I just go for the Hidden Power Ice and take him out. And I was pretty lucky that he didn't get 5 hits, or else I probably would have gotten O-Code. So it works out for me. Now I think he brings in his Mienshao just to take me out, because he is Scarf, and he takes me out with the U-turn just to get, you know, pseudo momentum, I guess. Anyway, my Raikou faints, and I decide to best switch in. After he switches into, I think, his Rotom, I just go into my Snorlax, because nothing else wants to really take a Leaf Storm. Now, I go for the Body Slam here. You know, just wanting to take out this Rotom, but he Volt switches, and unfortunately I do not get to take it out. But I do get to heavily cripple this Heracross. Now here, I was really thinking he was going to switch into his Rotom. I really should have stayed and went for the Body Slam. Like, switching was so obvious, but unfortunately I make a pretty damn bad play, and he makes a really good play by double switching into his Rotom. And I just switch back straight into my Gligar as he makes a very solid play. Now here it was basically a question of what wants to die again. I decided that Snorlax really wasn't going to help me too much, because it was going to get O-Code by his Heracross and his Mienshao. So what I decided to do was just sack my Snorlax, as it does indeed faint. And send in my Gligar. Now, he sends in his Heracross as Death Fodder, which I thought was a pretty good play. And as I go for the Roost, and they gain nearly all my HP back. Now here, I was really debating whether I should switch into Milotic or not, Middletick, sorry. Middletick. That's a nickname I have for that Pokemon. But somehow I actually managed to live the Leaf Storm and badly poison it before I die. Thankfully, Toxic takes him out, and it's down to the wire here with Mienshao versus Middletick. Now, I was actually thinking I was gonna lose here, but as you guys will see, seeing how much damage this high jump kick does, I think I could have won this match, but you'll see what happens. So I go for the Sleep Talk, obviously. High jump kick is doing less, but I go for the Sleep Talk, and I unfortunately get rest. And here is the game-changing. Well, yeah, obviously, there's a game-changing hit. He gets a crit and takes me out. So yeah, that was pretty much it. It was a very, very close match. That crit definitely mattered, but it was unfortunate, yes. But I guess that kind of makes up for the burn I got on his Blastoise. So anyway, that was a good game to my opponent, My Blue Eyes. And by the way, sorry if my commentary is a bit quirky or not that great, but I'm still trying to learn how to be a better commentator. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you later.